New York City is ending its trial run of a subway security robot. Google is rebranding Bard with plans to launch a dedicated app. And Tesla is recalling over 2 million electric vehicles because the warning light text is too small. It's Monday, February 5th, and this is Engadget News. New Yorkers can say goodbye, at least for now, to the robot the NYPD used to patrol the Times Square subway station. The Nightscope K5, a 400-pound machine that looks like it could be R2-D2's massive sibling, was one of Mayor Eric Adams' high-tech experiments for New York City. It was deployed in a pilot last year, ostensibly to help keep commuters safe. But it had no actual capabilities that could be useful in situations that had to be addressed on site. The K5 has cameras that can record video and a button that people can press to get in touch with a live agent. It patrolled the station from midnight until 6 a.m. throughout its trial run that lasted for 2 months, though patrolled might be a generous way to put it. The machine has no arms and cannot go up and down the stairs. Commuters told the Times that it usually has a couple of cops with it and that it almost always seemed to be plugged in. New York leased the K5 for around $9 an hour during its trial phase that ended in December. At the time, privacy advocates had been concerned that the machine could eventually be equipped with facial recognition and other surveillance tools. They no longer have to worry about the K5 being used for surveillance in NYC, unless, of course, city officials decide to keep on leasing it for other purposes. A Nightscope spokesperson told the Times that the company is not authorized to speak about certain clients, which presumably includes the New York City government. According to a document leaked on X, Google is planning to introduce some major changes to its Bard AI tool as soon as this week. The plans, which have not been publicly confirmed, reportedly include changing the name Bard to Gemini. It would make sense for Google to do so, if only for simplicity's sake. The company introduced its new multimodal AI model, Gemini, at the end of last year and has begun integrating it into some of its products, including Bard. The changelog shared by Android app developer Dylan Roussel is dated February 7th and also notes that the paid Gemini Advanced tier will become available at this time. It mentions a Gemini app for Android is coming soon as well. Per the document, Gemini Advanced will give users access to the Ultra 1.0 model of Gemini, which is far more capable at highly complex tasks like coding, logical reasoning, following nuanced instructions, and creative collaboration. It will be available in over 150 countries and optimized for the English language at the start. The changelog also says Gemini will expand to Canada with this release. Tesla is having to conduct another mass-scale recall of its electric vehicles. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration found that the font size on several instrument panel warning lights is too small per federal guidelines. As such, the company is recalling nearly 2.2 million EVs, which equates to almost every car it has sold in the U.S., to resolve the issue. Thankfully, for both Tesla and its customers, the automaker will not require drivers to bring their EV to a dealer or repair shop. It will issue a fix via an over-the-air update. The NHTSA discovered the problem during a routine safety compliance audit last month. It found that the text on the brake, park, and anti-lock brake warning lights is smaller than required under federal rules. The agency noted that can make it hard to read the information, which could increase the likelihood of a crash. Tesla has not received any reports of injuries or crashes related to the issue, though it has found 3 potentially linked warranty claims. In December, Tesla issued a similarly large-scale recall due to an autopilot issue. It was also able to resolve that with an OTA update. Since then, it has issued other recalls connected to door safety and backup camera issues, each of which affected more than 120,000 vehicles. And as the Associated Press reported, The NHTSA has upgraded an investigation into steering issues, with the agency conducting an engineering analysis. That brings the probe, which covers more than 334,000 vehicles, closer to a recall. Thanks for listening. There's more to these stories and additional articles at Engadget.com. This episode featured journalism by contributors Mariella Moon and Chris Holt, along with weekend editor Cheyenne McDonald. This episode was produced by Spoken Layer. Enjoy your day, and I'll be back tomorrow with more tech news from Engadget.